All right, good afternoon, not good evening, because I am again filming this in the afternoon, not the evening, because I have things to do this evening. Today, we're not doing anything fancy, as usual. We are just doing some CSS touch-ups on the general site. So, if you look, I forgot that I added field sets to forms now, so everything looks a bit different, and some things are a bit wonky, like this button should probably be a bit wider and centered. Same thing with this button. Actually, that button should probably have some sort of green like outline or background to it just to help indicate that it is a save button. But yeah, anyways, that's really all we're doing today. There's also some other things that I need to fix, like the login form, which is a little bit janky right now, or let's see, the register form probably looks a little bit iffy. Yeah, a little bit iffy too. But anyways, I just need to touch those up a tiny bit, and then we can go from there. So yeah, we are gonna start with this, and then we will move on. Okay, so for this button, I want this button to be centered and probably a bit wider with some sort of minimum width probably. So I should make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I am. I am going to just add a class to that. This will be like special button or something. Um, and then style that class accordingly. Nothing fancy. So let's start in settings.jsx and go down to, where are we going? I guess I can look for this by the ID, which should be save. Actually, no, there's only one button with that ID now. Okay, it's this one. Yeah, and so let's add the class name. Let's see. Special I s- special button is a bit generic, but that's really the best I can come up with at the moment. So that is now the name. Anyways, let's go down and style this. So it should be custom form special button. Width should be, actually let's just do a minimum width of, I don't know, 50 pixels. I think that's fine. And then set the margin to 0 auto. And let's see, so no immediate change to the margin. I'm wondering if the button is in such an area that the setting up margin is going to be a little bit weird, but I see. Yeah, okay, so we might need to have some sort of wrapper around this, which is weird still, but that would not be too surprising to me. So in that case, actually, okay, so the other thing I could do is do some sort of flex box around this, but I think that's a little bit much. So I think all that I need to do is wrap this with something like this, and this will just be a wrapper. So let's call this a margin wrapper, and then what am I about? There we go. Okay. Uh, margin wrapper width 100% and margin 0 auto. I'm not sure if this will work. I am not a CSS person, if you couldn't tell. Um, oh yeah, no, okay, so that works fine, but then I need to not do margin 0 auto, but display flex direction row, uh, and justify content to the center, and just to make sure it's truly centered, do that too. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Um, all right, that looks pretty nice now. The save button, I do want to do a little something on that. So I believe I already have a styling for that. I do. Let's just try doing a green border, or in other words, a tertiary border. We'll see what this looks like. I do kind of like that, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that for now. And the other thing that I want to try real quick is doing custom form button. I want to see how this looks without a border, because I feel like the border is a lot. But at the same time, I feel like this doesn't really indicate that it's a clickable button. So yeah, I'm kind of not wild about leaving it like this. But I don't know. Ah, on second thought, it's not bad. But anyways, the other thing that I need to do now is update this a bit. So this should be well, not update it, just clean it up, because the margin is all weird and there really needs to be a close button here for accessibility reasons. So first, let's see what this is being styled by, because there shouldn't be that much of a gap by default. But I think there's, yeah, okay, I think I know the issue. I think this needs to be wrapped with an item, because like up here, yeah, everything is wrapped with an item. So whatever styling I'm doing with that, I think it needs to be styled like that. So let me go find the modal. Look for save. Oh, ID is equal to save. And this is, okay, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So let's make a div, like class name, like close this real quick. Class name will be item, and then we'll wrap the whole div, then div, class name is equal to item. Nope, class name, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Every now and then we vim, every now and then we don't vim. It's okay though. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, a lot happier with that. The gap there is still a little bit on the big side, I feel like, but I'm not sure what is forcing the gap to be there. I think it might be this. No, it's not that. Um, oh, okay, it's almost definitely something to do with the modal. Okay, so I wonder, is there a gap parameter here? No. That's the width. That's the placement. Doesn't have anything to do with it being display flex. Although I could actually leverage that to my advantage, and I could actually, here, I could just test it real quick. Nice thing about Firefox, and just do gap 10 pixels. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so I could do that. The other thing that I could also do is I could, well, actually, I mean, honestly, let's just leave it like this. It doesn't have to be perfect looking. So, okay, so let's go back over here and not insert VSP and go over to app.css and then take a look at the, what is this? The modal class. Let's find that, go to there. Let's just set the gap to 10 pixels by default. I think that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. And then let's try doing height auto. Or maybe min content. Oh, no, that actually looks pretty good. Like sizing it down, I mean, that's not, this isn't super complicated. So it's kind of hard to get wrong, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that if you ask me. Okay, so yeah, so let me add a close button. And I think I can do that pretty easily, but let me just make sure I can manage this easily. But I think I can. So this is our modal. This is, yeah, so we just need to add in a button here, and this will be on click handle close. And I believe handle close is just a helper to close. Yeah, close this, which is, yeah, just very, very simple. Okay. In that case, let's add a little X button in here. Am I using any like standard X buttons? I don't think that I am. So Um, in that case, let me just go and look at MUI icons again. Geez, using icons from uh, MUI is genuinely one of the nicest things I've ever done. It's so simple and so easy to use. Uh, Close. Let's use that. But yeah, kind of nice. Kind of nice. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Let me. I believe I can reuse a class or use here maybe. No, okay. How am I getting the styling for that then? Then maybe maybe I should add link item. Let me see what styling I have here. So this is item link item, but it is that okay. But I could also just do modal. Well, actually, no, I don't want to do modal button. I want to do modal. Let's see. What should I call this? Naming is genuinely the hardest part of this, of CSS stuff. Okay, well, this button, modal close. We'll call it modal close. Modal close. Okay, let's see how that looks. Not being targeted correctly. Let's see. It does not look like it. Maybe I didn't. Let me see. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay, that is a lot nicer. Let me see. Is there any margin around that at the moment? There is. So let me go back here and we're going to add a little thingy here. It's going to be um, modal, modal close. Let's just add 0 margin to start. Then we'll do margin left, auto to push it over. And okay, that definitely does not look perfect, but I'm kind of fine with that. Let's see if there's anything else that I can do to just help that get pushed down a little bit. But I'm really I'm not sad about that. I think it looks just fine. Okay, so this looks pretty nice. Let's move over to the other thing, which is the login and register form. So okay, so first we have this, and this is generally fine. I think the password field is what is weird here, um, which is this. And yeah, I just don't know why it's so weirdly shaped because there should be a. Oh, actually, you know what? I think. Uh, yep, it's that. I was gonna say. I think I know why, but let me. Okay, so hold on. Before I do anything, let me change my naming convention real quick. And change this to icon button. Um, just that way. Icon button. Yeah, that way. I think this will allow me to use it in a couple other places, which would of course be nice. Let me open settings in a new tab, and okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix this real quick because it should be targeted by that unless I didn't save this by chance. Okay, no, I did. Um, oh, it's not specific enough here. Okay, so yeah, in this case, what's the best? How can I be more specific here? Um, I guess I could say like root icon button, but I feel like I'm sure there's some uh rule on why you shouldn't do that. So in that case, let me think about this. What's the best way to target this without messing anything up? I guess 'cause I need to target it everywhere. Well, okay, I could start with just doing uh custom form icon button. That should work. Okay, that's a start at least. And we can work off of that. Okay, so now we have the register. Um, I think all I need to do for this is just go to here and look for the password field, which is this, and then down here, change this to icon button, and there we go. Okay, that was a pretty simple little issue. I'm glad. Now this, why is this not accent highlighting? Is it because I did a silly there? It is because I did a silly there. Um, why did I do that actually? Because I feel like there's no reason why I would want the A element to not take the highlight. Um, I guess just because of that, maybe. But otherwise, I can just go ahead and add that back. Um, there's really no reason for me to have that for the most part, I think. Um, oh, maybe it is. Well, hold on. I can just do this and then color accent as it should be. Okay. And then, okay, go login. This needs to reload, I think. Oh, wait, no. I still need to go through here and um, login and go to here and change this to last name is equal to icon button. Beautiful. The only other thing that I need to do here is figure out why the passwords aren't showing up, or why not passwords, form data isn't showing up from Firefox. 'Cause Firefox should do that automatically, but I used dorking around with autocomplete, and I think it might have not been happy about that. Because if I do this and then go here, yeah, because see, yeah, now I have that, and personally, I prefer that. So let me look at autocomplete for MDN. Yeah, because I'm not sure what else. I'm not sure how that stores that. So for me, I prefer this. I understand if that's a little bit not great, just for accessibility's sake, but for me, I am personally much happier about that. Um, okay, so let me do one other thing here. Let me take the type is equal to submit and change that. Actually, not change that. I want to target that with save. So I find this, and then I want to find button type is equal to submit. There we go. Okay, that makes that looks a lot better now. And then we'll go back to register, and register also looks pretty good. So I'd say that we are pretty much done here. I'm sure there are some things that I would like to change at some point, but for the most part, I am pretty happy with that. So if you have watched all the way through the video, thank you very much, and I will see you later.